So our session started off with you guys diving for cover as the portal machine exploded, leaving a massive crater in the ground. The falling debris managed to miss most of you, thankfully. As you picked yourselves up, you saw the remains of the Halbot fall in front of you, and its head had fused into its spine. Thora then picked it up and found that it was still somehow alive. Somehow, the Halbot survived and was still able to communicate with you. Thora also noticed that it looked very similar to what a Warhammer is and swung it about a few times. The Halbot is now been forged into Hal's legacy, a sentient Warhammer with the power to shock and awe, and I've also fixed it on your character sheet to do the right damage. He's also very chatty, so thankfully when she attuned to it, she could turn his voice off. After you dusted yourselves off, you turned around and headed back north to Hyrie Point, where you filled Lucy Lane in with what you had found, and that she could send everybody finally back to work. From there, you guys were going to go with the rest of your plan to head north to the abandoned keep. You decided a little bit differently this time, though. You decided to use your portal mirrors instead of taking the chance of getting attacked by some wyverns. So Hal cast Levitate on himself, grabbed the portal mirror, and Clark flew him up to the cliffside. After flying for about 15 minutes, you guys finally saw the opening in the mountains and landed in an old, abandoned, destroyed castle. It was covered in dust, vines, moss, and had about 10 very large and very dead skeletons laying around the opening. There was also the fresh remains of a wyvern torn in half in the courtyard. After the rest of the party came through the mirror, you all set about looking around. You didn't really find a lot other than some very fresh manure from some sort of creature, and that's when Elric and Thora heard something large through the still intact double doors. Thora thankfully spoke giant and heard a very odd conversation between two voices. Food is getting scarce. We can't leave. We must protect his secret. No one must enter. We are bored. There's nothing to do. Thora then noticed that it was one very large Ettin as it smashed through the doors and attacked. The fight could have went two different ways, but Hal got a lucky banish off before anything bad could happen, ruining the DM's plans. After it was dead, Kerrigan did go down, but thankfully Clark did a quick heal to bring Kerrigan back up. After a few licks, Kerrigan then started talking to Annie. Apparently, he remembered meeting this Ettin a while ago as a cub, and that the heads were named Emmanuel and Hebediah, and that they called themselves the Demogorgon. He used to be locked up in a magical prison at the lookout where Kargath was from, and for some reason he should still be there, but he's not. Alric then went about looting said Ettin, but only found a large pouch that had the remains of a variety of stuff. Eyeballs, intestines, hearts, etc. It was mostly one large pile of rotted goo, and after a disappointed sigh, you all went into the keep. You then saw piles and piles of Emmanuel and Hebediah's stuff. They had looted as much of this keep as they could and smashed the rest. All the piles were pretty much mostly broken furniture, piles of bones, piles of rotted clothing, etc. So after not finding anything of use, you headed deeper into the keep. After 20 minutes, you found the entrance to an old mine and headed in. You then began to see more and more bodies and scattered debris. You saw skeletons of dwarves, elves, dragonborn, giants, orcs, and the odd wyvern. You also saw the remains of large spiders and Guthric, of which none of them you'd had really ever seen before. And you could tell something very bad happened here, but you pushed on. You also saw something that you knew only the Navy used. Cannons. They were all pointing either upwards or towards the walls. When you hit the back of the mine, you noticed someone had set this area up as some sort of planning room. It had blueprints, beds, cannons, and more bodies scattered everywhere. With a quick look around, you noticed that these bodies were all laying on their faces, almost as if something killed them from behind. You then figured out that someone had blown up the ceiling and created a cave-in on purpose, and that beyond the falling rocks there was another room. Clark then took the chance, used his new Dimension Door spell, and with a lucky roll found a set of stairs, puffed down his feathers, and descended into a glowing room. He then stumbled into an old workshop of Artie's, and after Artie's voice echoed throughout the chamber, Clark panicked, ran back upstairs, Dimension Doored back to his party, where the session ended when we were picking up. So, Clark, you want to inform them what you saw? If you're not muted.
How's that?
There you go.
I will relay everything, but Clark, being a little spooked, he kind of speaks quickly. Mm-hmm. You know, like, oh my God, there's just and this and this and this, and so. But he will relay everything he saw down there, up here.
Never did trust that Artie guy. I knew he was behind something bad.
Who's Artie?
Can't hear you, Wade. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna go quiet for a second and change mics. One sec.
No problem.
Carry on without me.
Yep, okay.
But we can't. He's the most important piece.
The smallest is always the most important.
We know that Artie's the best.
Looks like he has something to say. Changes his mind, goes to kicking rocks.
Okay.
Artie was before my time.
True.
Yeah.
It was pretty much only Clark and Alric and Annie who know Artie.
Yeah. I don't know how to really explain him to like fit the big picture, but he is one of a group of pretty powerful people here, and he is the head professor, I believe, of one of the colleges that focuses on mechanics and science rather than magic. He can do a lot of stuff that we would use spells for typically, but he invents things as ways of doing them. And he's extremely smart, and we went to meet him, but when we went there, we found out that it wasn't actually him. It was someone else that he had given his memories to that he made to look like him to kind of keep up appearances. And no one has heard from the actual Artie since then. But before all that, we got attacked by one of those Halbots, like your sword thing that you have, your mace or whatever that you have now. We got attacked by one of those robots that had runes and stuff on it. They're made to help people and be good. So attacking them was unheard of. That's why we went to see Artie to begin with, because he's the one that created those. So if he can create all of these things that are supposed to help people that randomly turn on people, and then he's missing too, that's kind of questionable in my opinion.
Oh, so he's like Hal's daddy.
Kind of, yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
not
as
not
far as your
Hal.
yeah.
Not this Hal,
No,
and I'll point at Hal, but
Yeah.
like the other Hal,
Yeah.
and all of the other Hals, the Hal bots.
Yeah.
Yes.
But isn't that how, like, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years old?
According
To the mace?
According to the last time you spoke to him and what lore you got, he was created maybe close to like close to when you guys were portaled to when your ancestors came to Luna 1. So he's about 902, maybe 3 years old.
So how old Artie?
You don't know.
Oh, did this Hal predate Artie? Because we know Artie created the one that attacked us.
The only thing you really know about Artie is he came through the portal with the with the Feywild, so he's been here technically around the same amount of time.
Okay.
But from then on, you don't know how old
Right.
he was before he got here.
Do we know what race he is?
You know, for him to be a gnome and to be as old as he is, something weird's going on.
Okay. The Lady Tandarin's older than normal too, right?
Yes, she is a fairy that you know. She was, I think you've been told, she is Queen Titania's handmaiden.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So there's some extra
Yes.
special forces at work here.
Also, things
What
work
a damn-
differently in the Feywild.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the damn Fae. It's gotta be.
And
I'll
you're all Fey,
Yours
that's the fun
on
part.
this.
Artie's definitely not all that he seems.
Did you say he's more than meets the eye?
Quite.
All right.
And he currently, one of his apprentices that these guys met, who is in currently the guise of Artie, is a changeling. And once the real Artemis was presumed dead, he took over as him to keep airs up that he's still alive and teaching. These guys found out, and the changeling's actual name is John Jones. He actually has a memory crystal that has some of Artie's real memories in it, and that's how he's been able to keep the guys that Artie's still alive.
It was on.
Put that thing on. It
his
was kind of
request
creepy.
That he did it, right? On Artie's request that he did that.
So, is this the real Artie, or are we still looking at John Jones here?
Yes.
The last they know, John is in the Moonkeep still pretending to be Artemis.
Clark, did you actually see Artie down there, or did you just hear his voice?
God.
You just heard his voice.
Yeah. No, I just heard him, but it still freaked me out.
Yeah.
As it would.
I'm not even down there, and I'm freaked out. Yeah.
I don't even know what we're talking about, really, and I'm freaked out.
Well, through what we know of Artie, it's probably him, or was.
Is there a way for us to get down there? Do we want to go down there? I mean, if he's protecting something, it's got to be something important.
You do know the only way to get down there is to move all this stone somehow.
Is it only just big enough for the bird?
He was lucky enough to dimension door himself in and hit the right pocket.
Would we know anything about gunpowder?
Give me a quick history roll, please.
How big are the rocks?
The rocks are pretty much as you see them on the map.
Okay, help if I open the map then.
They're massive.
That's each one you said.
Okay. The Dirty 20 would let you know. You have no idea. Cannons are fairly new. They're really not... Like, they've been used for maybe a couple hundred years, but how to create them and how to use them has pretty much been kept a secret. Mainly because cannon warfare would be something most people would enjoy. So, you would know with a Dirty 20, you would have to contact someone who could maybe tell you how, or just trial and error. When you guys did explore in here, there was lots of other weird things. You're not too sure exactly how it works, but you did see wads of cloth, some sort of black powder, and some like candle wicks almost.
We don't really call anyone.
We
can
talked
figure
to
this.
Chester.
I could barely hear you, Wade.
Yeah, you're still fairly quiet. It's a lot better, but you're quiet.
Right, so, I'll see if I can turn it up.
Okay. I'll turn the music off then.
No, I've got him at max volume and everyone else turned down to try to hear him.
So do I.
It's already at max sensitivity.
Weird. I can at least still hear you. Just barely.
Is this better?
A little bit better,
Or
yeah.
is this better?
That's better, the second one. But I mean, I've just smashed my volume on you, so who
Me
knows?
too. So what would you guys like to do?
How's that?
It's just
Yeah.
checking my spells.
Chester.
You do know of a few eclectic people that might know.
Yeah. Would I know what Chester knows? Oh, either way, I think I'd contact him and describe what we've got here.
You could.
And
If you give me a straight intelligence roll. To see if you can.
I was going
pick
to say,
up who else-
even if he does
Yeah.
17,
Okay. 17's
that
enough
was a
to
save,
know.
but
That's fine. The 17's enough to know. Chester might know. You've met a couple people at Maybell who might know. You've heard of someone, maybe John's helper might know. Or his I got a guy.
everybody's got a guy.
Everybody's got a guy. You also know Archmage Ortor, maybe. Even Alec, maybe?
Well,
You have a variety of people who might.
the only person I can contact is Chester because I have the sending stone that goes directly to him.
Yes. Yeah.
So I would contact him.
Okay. Yeah, you guys have had a long night's sleep since then, so yeah, you're good.
Have we didn't have a short rest or anything? Or a long rest?
You haven't yet, no. You
I don't-
took a long rest before you came up here and fought the Etten, and then you came directly here.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're only still like 9 o'clock in the morning.
That is but
So I would. Does the sending stone? It's the same as like a message where it has
One a
the
day.
word limit, right?
Yeah, 25 words, one.
Well, the okay.
Yep.
So yeah, I would take it out. And say, let's see,
Oh, also, if you
and
remember,
put this.
Alec gave you one also when he left you at the Moonkeep, and you've never used it. So you technically have two sending stones.
Oh.
One to Chester, and Alec also gave you one. But that's been
No, I did not.
2 weeks ago-ish. And that was also like session 5. We're on 30.
Oh,
Like I said, a while
Well.
ago.
I would. Well, okay. So would I be able to, air quote, do wield sending stones to send the same message at the same time to do two different people?
Ooh. Yes, I think so. I don't see why not. Put one in each hand. Yeah, I'm okay with that. You might just get
Okay.
two voices in your head.
So I would. Oh, that would be okay with Clark. He's a bit weird anyway. So what I've said, need help with cannon? And I'll put that inflection in there, so it's like, I think that's what it is. Need to know how to fire. If you don't know, maybe someone else does. I think that put me at 23.
Okay, perfect. We'll do your response from Chester first. Cannon. Lucky bastards. Black powder into the cloth. Pack tightly. Ignite with fuse. Run away. At the same time, you're getting Clark. Luca here. How's my brother? Been waiting for this thing to speak. Can't help with it, cannon. Say hi to peeps. Apparently Luca has the other one.
And everybody just kind of sees Clark put his wings up to his head and go, "Ooh," as both of these come in at the same time.
Yep.
All right. So what does? Okay. So we got a response. A lot of response. Does anybody remember where that the cloth was? Those little pieces of cloth.
They were in these barrels here.
Didn't see the ping.
Right to the left of the cannon.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So Clark he's going to go over here. He's going to grab the cloth. And do we know, are both of those barrels cloth, or do we have the black powder or the powder?
There'd be they're pretty much like knocked over a little and spilled, so there's a little bit of everything everywhere. You can pretty much see everything. The long wicks are in like a box that you'd be able to pull up. It looks like there's 3 left. There's about 6 pieces of cloth and enough black powder to fill like a little small pony keg. And you got at least 7 or 8 cannonballs.
Okay, so what Clark would do, you didn't get an amount of gunpowder to put in.
Nope.
So he's going to maybe 5 grams into the cloth.
Okay.
Kind of pack it, tie it tight. And would someone with longer arms please put this into the cannon and point behind him?
There is like a long stick, but it's kind of shattered. That looks like it might have been used to pack it.
Here, I'll help you.
I don't know if anyone has mending.
I do.
You'd be able to mend it if you wanted to.
I'll mend it.
Cool.
Okay.
And
you
I'll
got it.
also take investigations of the cannon, please.
No, I just want to see the world burn.
We burned.
Give it time, sir.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Oh,
That's a nat 1 for a 3.
well. We're not drinking today, at least. For our
No.
my 10-hour stream, every time there was a nat 1, we drank. Everyone
That's
took
fun.
shots. I don't drink personally, so I got some
Oh,
alcoholic stuff, but it still worked.
I had a lot of Mountain Dew.
Yeah. The rest of them got a little hammered. AJ got hammered. Okay. The lovely Thora, oddly enough, you've probably seen or heard of these before, at least. They are quite heavily used where you come from. The investigation's enough to know that this cannon has been not taken care of over the years and has just kind of been sitting here. It's got maybe a couple shots left in it before it's going to be either need to be repaired a lot or fixed beforehand.
All right, y'all. We got like 2 shots. Literally got 2 shots at this. Because for some reason I know what this is, and it looks like it might be in disrepair real soon. So we either need to not screw it up. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously we don't want to screw it up anyway, but if we screw it up too much, we're going to have to fix it before we can do anything with it.
Would mending work?
If you want to try.
I'll try.
Okay. Give me a straight Arcana roll, please.
Can I assist with that?
You can give me an Arcana with advantage, please.
Can I also do it with a D4?
Yes.
Roll that to everyone. Hey, could all help. Especially with a fucking 5 and a 6.
Okay. Well, you hit a 10 total.
10 total.
That's really all you needed. A nat 20 would have been a lot more fun because it would have been just pretty much, yeah, I can just do this and we're there. Not ever using it on something like this before, you'd be able to patch it together enough for a 3rd shot. So you got 3 wicks, 3 shots. There's not a lot left of it. It's not well made. Probably something that was taken away for scrap and just brought here because of that. It's easier to make a new one than to fix them.
Yeah, so let's not screw it up, and then we don't have to worry about fixing it.
Yeah. So 5 grams of powder. You have 3 wicks, 3 shots. What's your order of things you're going to do? And
well,
where are you aiming?
First, of course, we put the powder down in the barrel.
Okay.
Followed by putting the wick in the hole and then the cannonball in the cannon.
Okay.
And I think we'd aim it right where it's aimed. So kind of like right there.
So it's still technically aimed at the ceiling where it last shot.
Oh, well, then we'd point it down a little bit. We don't want to aim up anymore.
All right, there is a way of doing it. So who's going to be doing the aiming and who's going to be pulling the, lighting the trigger?
I can do
Well,
something.
does anybody have any flint? I take that as a no. So
I
Clark,
can cast a firebolt at it.
well,
You could probably cast.
oh, I have
to
Sacred
cross
Flame
it.
as well.
Sacred Flame, you would probably know might do more damage than good. Doesn't do objects that well.
I've got a spell that I can do. I got Green Flame Blade. It does fire damage.
Oh, yeah, you could summon the Green Flame Blade. Yep. And he's got that too.
Mm-hmm.
So I can put that on my longsword and ignite it.
Yep. Hers is attached to her Yakawa.
So it was lost above my bag. I have a tinderbox.
Okay. That works too.
Ah,
So
there we go. Okay.
Between you guys, you have enough to ignite it. Okay. So I want a spell. Who's ever doing it, either a just regular attack roll or spell attack roll.
What if I use a tinderbox?
If you want to use a tinderbox, then I just want a regular attack roll.
What do I do better at?
I just thought Firebolt because it allows us to be farther back.
True.
In case, because we've never done this before. If it backfires or something, it's not going to hit one of us.
Yep.
Now, can I ask a question? Would these cannons have been firing on the port as like training when I was at church?
No, not up there. The Navy area up there was more for respite or like dropping stuff off. The Navy on occasion is used as merchant ships coming back and forth. They would have never did any actual training up there. None of the temples would have allowed it. Too loud.
Which is pretty much what I was questioning, was would I know how loud these cannons fire?
Loud. That you would know.
Okay.
Yeah. They use them for like hunting whales and stuff just because it's easy targeting.
I will put cloth in ears
Okay.
and I will attack with the green flame blade, which is, I think, a +8.
Okay. All you're doing is really igniting it. I was just more to see how well you aimed.
It just doesn't pop up anywhere for me to...
Just use your spell attack bonus. That'll work. And roll a d20.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. You...
Not 20 anyway.
No, it's a
Dirty
12 plus
yeah.
8.
Yeah. So, you light the wick. You have it in. 5 grams isn't really a lot. So you put this in and you hear a poof. It's not as big of an explosion as you're hearing. The cannonball does go at least the distance to hit it. Can someone roll me 3d8 damage, please?
Got it.
I've already done a threshold of damage you need to hit.
11.
Okay. Well, that's actually a better roll than I thought you were going to for a shot. Okay. You see a good dent in the front here. A lot of things kind of got like shattered, but the majority of the chunks are still there. As you see it, though, you do notice there's a few more bodies piled underneath the rubble than you initially thought.
Oh boy.
But you got 2 more wicks.
I'm going to say quietly-ish, that wasn't as loud as I was expecting. I heard these things like bellow a noise, and they're fucking loud.
As soon as
Maybe we need more gunpowder.
As soon as that thing goes, Kerrigan and Shadowclaw pretty much like run away. Big boomy. Cats, loud noises, nope.
Yeah, my hair's probably standing straight up. Too.
Definitely.
I'm
Like-
smiling.
Yeah.
I am so happy I'm firing a cannon.
Okay, Alric, you're getting in your head. Ow, warn me next time. We're going over here. So how much back powder are you putting in this time, sir?
Triple it! Triple it! Super excited. Just screaming triple it.
Well,
Wait.
actually, I was going to do probably since 5 only was a poof,
Mm-hmm.
I would actually say 25.
Okay.
My brain's going slightly different. How much powder do we have in weight?
You have a small pony keg worth.
So how much would that be?
yeah.
roughly be?
5
Before
pounds
we drink.
worth.
Well, we've got 2 shots left, guys. Do we do 2.5 pounds in each shot? Oh.
Oh, yeah, what the hell?
You heard them.
I did.
Half the
Yeah.
powder in. Pack it tight.
Yeah, so
Wait.
I don't
Would
even
we be
know if
smart about this?
Clark would be able to lift it.
Yeah, it'd be tight.
Should I message someone and ask them how much powder to put in?
Give me an intelligence roll.
I'm super excited to not do it, but
I know. Depends if you want to waste spell slots.
yeah, well, that was kind of where I was thinking.
7. Yeah, kind of hard. I can't give you anything.
No, I was more asking the group, should I message, use the spell sending to talk to someone and ask them how much powder to put in?
Really couldn't hurt since we've only got
Nah.
2 more chances.
Who would you ask?
Well,
Well, Clark got information from someone. I could always
got it
ask
from
John
Chester.
or something. Oh, Chester. I can ask Chester.
Yeah, I can't message him again.
I can.
So,
I have
if
sent
you
him,
would like
but
to
I've sent him
see-
so I can do it.
Yeah, if you would like to check, that may be good.
I cast sending.
Okay.
Hey, Chester. We fired the cannon. Didn't make a loud noise. How much powder are we meant to use? And that's all I'll say.
You guys are having too much fun. Take the keg of powder, put it where you want to blow it up, and then blow up the keg. Screw the cannon.
He said put the whole keg in the cannon.
The whole keg in the cannon.
Not in the cannon where you want to blow up.
Yeah, I know, but I was just fucking with the
I know.
group.
Oh, so we can
Ugh.
shoot fire. I can shoot a fire bolt at the keg,
Uh-huh.
and we don't even need the cannon.
Yeah, but there's no fun in that. I
We
don't
can
want to
shoot
play
the
with the
cannon one
toys.
more time just for fun.
But we need all the powder for the rocks.
Anyone remember if there was more powder back where we came?
Well,
Ooh.
You never looked.
I wonder if we can get this cannon through the mirror. Would it fit?
I don't even think Dora could lift that cannon.
That's the.
I don't need to lift it. I just need to start putting it in the mirror, and then the mirror sucks it through.
We could lift the mirror down over top of the cannon.
That would be your
See?
smarter idea.
Someone's with me, and now we have a turtle with a cannon.
Bowser.
I will deal with
Stick
that
it on
later.
his- stick it on his head.
Yeah. Teach him how to fire it himself.
That's fine.
Do you want to use a couple more grams to be able to fire it one more time?
No, not if we're taking it home.
Oh, true. But we won't have the Oh, yeah.
There was
can get
also
more.
a lot of other cannons along the way. So,
Yeah, there's cannons up top looking down that might be in better condition than this one.
yeah, so let's just shoot this.
So-
one.
Yeah, can we put all the keg over there? And if there's anything else that's flammable or explosiveable in here, can we move it there too?
yep. Does Alric have any other suggestions?
Other than with this stupidly high speed, just running around the entire mine until he finds more.
It's an option.
It's a big mine.
Yep. If you want to do that, I'll take 2 investigation rolls.
One sec.
Just because. Well, not the first one. You guys are rolling lowish today. Nope, you don't find any more, sir. Not with a 2 and a 4.
Nope, looks like that's it.
How far out did you go, by the way? Did you go all the way out to the entrance, or just stay in the mine where you seen the cannons?
I think I would just stayed in the mine, but as much of the mine as we'd explored.
Okay, perfect.
So we put the keg where we already hit, like in here.
Yep.
That's what we do.
Okay. Where are you going to stand when you shoot this? What are your plans?
Clark
plan-
is going to hide under this bed right
Okay.
here. Oh, I can't do half, but
Yeah.
Clark will be under that bed right there.
You can fire at 120 feet, can't you?
Yeah, sacred or sorry. Firebolt's 120 feet.
Can I flip this table in the corner
Yes. Just
and hide behind that with my eyes over the top?
Yep.
And then I'm still within the 120 feet, so if Annie came next to me, I can still help if shit hits the fan. It's 110.
Okay. So is anyone not going to be underneath something?
Behind it.
Okay.
Aaron's gonna hide.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna go back here as well. But
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was doing the maths on. It's like,
Beautiful. All right. So who's ever shooting? I assume Annie. Can I have spell attack rolls, please, to see if you can hit it?
can I guidance her?
You can.
Can I assist her?
I will allow it.
Advantage in a D4.
Okay,
Heard
that's
of
a
it.
nat 20. Beautiful. That's going to double the damage that I had planned for this.
Whoa.
So,
Rock while you all die.
well, close. For those of you not under a table or underneath something, I am going to need dex saves. Your firebolt goes off. You hit it perfectly. You place it perfectly. You do 173 damage to the rock pile. The damage threshold I needed was only 75.
Oh,
So you demolish this entire chamber. You already know that you could be able to tell that it's not really that well done in here. So who's ever not underneath something, I need a dex save, please, from a lot of falling debris, which might hurt. You demolish this thing, and you're taking some of the damage as shrapnel coming towards you.
What if we're behind the table?
If you're behind something, you're still taking fall damage. So I will let you take half of this if you pass the dex. So is it just you two that are not underneath something?
And
Yeah.
Elric on the right? But he's
Elric-
like behind rock cover.
He's still going to be taking fall damage from above you.
Shoot.
Yes.
and what about Kerrigan and
They
Shadowcat?
are far enough back. I'm not going to worry and kill them. They don't have the hit points to deal with this.
Okay.
Wait, they're far enough back. Not.
Well, they're off. They're not really on this map. They are back further. They're smart.
I wanted to watch the boom.
So I'm gonna roll some damage here. That's not bad. So the actual dex save was 16. So you guys are only gonna be taking not half because you're still behind something. So you're gonna be taking 15 bludgeoning damage. So you're taking a quarter of it because you passed the dex save. So Annie and Hal, you take 15 bludgeoning damage from falling and exploding shrapnel.
You said dex save, right?
Yes, sir.
I've done one yet.
You're fine. You don't take any because you're
Ah.
a monk.
I mean, ow, but also that was pretty fun.
So
again.
You smash an entire, like, almost this entire wall is just now gone, and you are face to face with a very flat, shiny wall that took no damage.
Interesting.
And then a set of stairs going down.
So, just really quick before we go down there, just
Yep.
in case it is Artie, and remembering the couple fights that we've gotten that Artie has orchestrated in the past, do we have an hour here, do you think, after that boom to kind of rest up for a little bit?
Who needs healing?
I do. I'm
Against Artie.
around half.
Anyone else need healing?
Sorry,
I
what'd you
do.
say, Elric?
I'm just generally trying to remember. I didn't think we'd fought Artie before.
You haven't fought him. The only thing that's happened to you guys while you were around, who you thought was Artie, who was actually John, was demon got summoned and you guys got a fireball tossed at you.
And we lost half of fucking Busters here.
Well, that day, yeah. You actually
And
haven't
you
had
get-
anything other than the Howlbot attack you.
Which
Annie, you get 17 HP back.
Oh, thank you so much.
As the dust settles, I will take investigation rolls, please.
Investigation.
It takes at least 10 minutes for the dust to settle. Oh, of course, Thor gets a nat
30-20.
20. And a nat 20. Okay. Alright. And I'll take an investigation.
Once I roll good on an investigation.
I'll take another one from Alric. Maybe.
Sorry, I've got too many tabs open. It's quite hard to click the right one.
No worries. 2 tabs. I'm only at 6 today. I had 22 yesterday.
I had a heap open when I came on, but I got rid of them all.
A
Oh.
few. I think I've got 300 open.
You sound like the missus.
Alright.
Her computer does my head in.
So, 14 was the threshold. The nat 20 is going to get you something special that I had written down for nat 20s. So, as you guys notice, there's probably 6 or 7 other bodies underneath where this was. Most of them have been scattered everywhere now. You do notice with the nat 20 something attached to a now severed hand of a skeleton that was underneath there with a very shiny ring on it. Alric, you notice still intact remains of someone your size. They have what you would know to be the ceremonial robes of your grandmother's order. The robes themselves are tattered, but there's 3 items that are still in really good shape on that skeleton. Some sort of cloak, some sort of amulet, and wraps that are around the hands that you would know to be fist wrappings.
Would I notice the amulet?
It's on the same body. Yes. Well, it's like it's intact, shiny, doesn't look like anything has scratched it or tarnished it. Same with the cloak is in pristine condition.
Even after being buried under all these rocks.
For a long
And
time.
that explosion.
And the explosion. So they definitely would have some sort of magical quality to them.
I'm gonna grab that ring.
Okay.
I'm going to slowly start taking the hand wrappings off.
Okay. Yeah, the cloak looks like it's your size. And it's got a mark you've seen before in your grandmother's journal.
Ooh.
And a necklace that looks like could probably fit on anybody.
Well, look at this jewelry. That looks real nice.
I'll grab it and quickly give it to her.
Hi.
You're welcome.
Once you, so you're gonna cast Identify Annie. The ring is a ring of spell storing.
Heck yeah. Is there anything on it right now?
You'd be able to tell that it's got one spell left in it. I will take an Arcana to see if you can figure out which spell it is.
Can I give her assistance?
Sure.
Since I'm on a different skill tree.
And she rolled a 4. Yes,
For that?
you are an Arcana cleric. Yeah, I want a 10 or above. The 12's enough to know there's at least one free Revivify on there.
Oh, nice.
You will need time to identify the other ones.
Cool. Do you have to attune to that?
Sure do.
Okay, so that.
Yeah, just as a reminder for how I do attunement things, you can still attune to 3 things, but you can still have whatever is on your person attuned. You can just only use 3 at a time.
Cool. Okay.
So when you go into combat, click which 3 you want to be attuned to for that fight, etc. Even though if you even have 6 or 7 on you, you can only use 3 at a time. But the rest still stay attuned, unless they're off your person for a long time.
I'm going to switch out my wind fan and put the ring on.
Okay. Yeah. You will be able to refill that after a long rest. But it currently has 1 level 3 Revivify on it.
How many spots are in it?
It'll hold up to 5 levels worth of spells. For warlocks, that's 1 spell when you hit 5th level. But you'd be able to put some in there for her to use if you like.
Does it use a spell slot
No.
to use it?
Oh,
Yeah.
to put them in it, yes.
No,
Yeah.
sorry. I know it takes
But
a
to
spell
use
slot.
them,
To use them, no.
That. Yes,
Yeah.
okay, thank you.
So it's like it's
Yeah,
something you
Take
do.
the same casting time as my spell.
Sorry, say that again.
Does it take the same casting time as my spell? Say I put in, like, Identify and it takes 10 minutes to cast it.
It would
It would
be
take you 10 minutes to put it in, wouldn't it? And then they cast it instantly?
yes. I think you can put ritual spells in there for them to. It's still the same spell though, so it still take the same time to cast it. It's still the exact
Okay.
same spell. It just saves you a spell slot later. So it's like something you put in there before you like almost go to bed, so it's there
Yeah.
for the next time you need them.
I was going to put Prayer of Healing in if she can get to that mid-battle.
Gotcha. Yeah, it can only get Revivify right now if it's the last spell in there.
Yeah, I was just saying, if I put Prayer of Healing in, it's 48 worth of dice.
Yep.
I was like, for everybody. I was like, it's good in the middle of battle, but it takes 10 minutes.
Yeah. Alric, I am going to... Well, I'm going to let you guys know what's in the rest. You will need to identify them or just... before you can know what they are, you can still attune to them. You'd figure out that way. But it's Wraps of Unarmed Power +3, a Cloak of Protection, and an Amulet of Health.
That Amulet of Health puts your con to 19, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Sure does.
And the Wraps would pretty much overuse, I think, your spear finally for Alric. So you can just punch shit.
I think they do beat my spear.
That's +3 to attack and damage. So you guys can figure out who wants the Cloak of Protection and the Amulet of Health. Even though the Cloak of Protection is currently small, it will adjust to whoever attunes to it. There's the remains of quite a few other different races here, but that's really the only magical items you find. But you now all see a blue, eerie glow coming from the stairs in front of you.
Quick question before we move on. Did our explosion blow a little hole in the ground as well? Like, is there a little divot I could find?
Probably, I would say yes. You got some of the roof of the cave. That's what collapsed on you also. There'd be enough debris in here to definitely make a lot of holes.
Alec's gonna carefully, gently take the small folk, he's assuming is another brownie, and just, it's not gonna be a neat burial, but it's gonna be a small, quick burial.
Nice.
I'll say something or do something clericy to help with the burial.
Yeah, Shadow Claw
Clark-
pretty much.
Clark
going
will
right
play.
over
And Clark will play, I guess we could call it a funeral dirge as he's laying the
you. Nice.
fellow small person down.
Yeah, Shadowclaw, you'd be able to tell, is trying to help dig. Because this is part of his culture, too. Catsis and Brownies are a team. I'm not too sure, Annie. I will have to look that up.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it still casts the same spell. So if the spell can also be cast as a non-ritual, then it would just cast as the action. Even if you take the time to do a ritual to put it in, I'll say as long as the spell also has a casting time of 1 action, it'll just be 1 action.
Cool. Okay.
Just to make it simple.
Thank you.
Yep.
I feel like there's lots of options for loopholes there, so I was trying to clarify.
I know.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to do it as well. It's like, because then I can put Prayer of Healing in, and 4d8 worth of healing out of a cleric in the middle of a battle is awesome.
Yeah. And
To everybody.
Cast it.
For the burial and the funeral rites, if anyone here doesn't have inspiration, you can add it. So, what would you guys like to do next?
Well, we see stairs going down.
Sure do. Same ones you went down before and panicked.
Well, that's where I heard Artie down that way. Shall we, I guess, go that way?
Well, that seems like the next logical step.
If you guys wanted to take time and do a short rest, you can, by all means. If you want a long rest, you would be able to tell that you're in no rush. Nothing after the explosion happened. Nothing's coming for you. Seems like it went maybe noticed somewhere else, but unnoticed in here.
Wait, so we can attune to the things we just found then?
If you want to do a short rest, you can attune to things, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, who's taking the amulet?
The tank.
Whoever has an attunement slot that probably can use it, because that's one you're going to have to keep attuned if you're going to keep it especially for fighting.
Didn't Thora ask for it?
Dora?
Yeah. I mean, if that's all right, I'll take it. But if someone else needs it,
Nope. It's yours.
thank you guys.
And the Cloak of Protection, who grabbed that? Because that is a +1 to your AC and spell save. Or just saves, I should say, sorry.
Well, if if no one else is going to take it, that's something Albert can actually use.
Perfect. Then you have the remains of maybe one of your ancestors' cloak of protection and their wraps. Maybe at some point you will find out who that person was. Cool. So as you guys descend the lovely steps, I'll take perception rolls from everybody, please, even though you've probably been told every small detail that Clark remembers. Your passive's good
I think
too. If it's a 15
as
or
we're
over.
walking, I think as we're coming down,
Mhm.
Clark is actually gonna kind of be hiding underneath Kerrigan,
Nice.
kind of using Kerrigan as like a
Yeah.
some sort of protection.
Yeah. Shadow Claws pretty much picked up Alric and are both invisible right now. He's taking no chances.
And according to D&D Beyond, the Ring of Spell Storing uses the slot level, spell save DC, attack bonus, and spell casting ability of the original caster,
Correct.
but otherwise treated as if you cast a spell. That's all it says.
Yeah. The Revivify is
So,
just, there,
yeah.
it's just a heal though, so that's why I put that on there instead. So I didn't have to worry about who had it.
Well, yeah, but I would just say it sounds like to me that if it takes 10 minutes to cast from the original caster, whoever has the ring, it would still take 10 minutes.
Yes. Okay. I will double check, but
You can't use Cloak of Displacement and Protection at the same time, right?
I'm gonna say yes. I don't have a problem with you having two cloaks on. I don't see why it wouldn't work. They're still attuned. You just might look silly with two cloaks.
Considering he's got a Superman cape.
Yeah, and you can always put one in front of you. Doesn't have to be on behind you, if you want. I'm okay with both. There's certain rules in
All right.
D&D that just make no sense, and that's always been one of them. It's like, I can put 3 necklaces on. Yes, I can. I can put 5 rings on. Why can't I put 2 cloaks on? Makes no sense.
And you never said that it had to be a finger ring. It could always just be a toe ring.
Belly ring, earring, rings are rings. Stick it where you want. I will give you a second character here for your Cloak of Displacement. You've never used it yet, but it now has a purple dot for when you want it.
Did we get a rest? Did we decide we
You got a short rest.
Okay.
Yep. Unless you guys
No, I
want to
looked at you were
take,
doing that.
unless you want to take another long rest, but you guys just took one a few hours ago. Because you can only do one.
I'm
long
okay
rest
with the
today.
short.
Okay. Perfect. So as you guys come in, you notice that there's a hum that you recognize from any place you have been. This one's a little different. This one will make Alric, Annie, and Clark remember that when you were in Artie's workshop, this has the reminiscent electrical hum of regular electricity, and you'd be able to feel and see the walls are glowing. You'd be able to tell that there's some sort of energy charge going through this entire room. Your hair's standing on end. You just have that heebie-jeebie feel in here. You'd be even to tell if you get near any of the blue, it's hot. And there is a big metal circle on the ground, which kind of looks like it might open up. In the corner, you do see some sort of machine with an arm on it. You see a large circular, kind of like a door, but this is tech that you really haven't seen before, almost like a bulkhead, and a machine that's got a floating image of Artie looking at you guys.
Who's that
This
guy?
right, That's this is the passage out of here, right? That up here.
That is, yes, it is closed. If you guys, you can move your tokens and look around. By all means, do anything you need to. As you guys come in, Clark, you're going to hear the exact same thing before. Is, oh, guests, yay! It has been so long. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Welcome to my laboratory. Well, the beginning of it. I assume you're trying to come here for information. Well, I like information. I also like a challenge. So, if you can solve my riddles and deal with the consequences if you fail, I would love to have a chat with you. Yes.
And then
or
I
no?
think after here, everybody just sees Clark take off real quick and end up here, and you see him kind of like pounding on the door. The voice, it's back. I don't like it. Get me out of here. I don't want to be here.
The door itself is unmoving. It is solid metal, no keyholes, no magical runes. There's nothing on it that you can tell. It is built solidly into some sort of metal frame. It looks like you don't even think you'd be able to get through this with magic. Even you'd be able to tell magic is a little weird in here. But as soon as you guys start moving, you see this thing just kind of like the arm that's on it kind of just like follow you guys.
Oh, I really don't like that. And he starts pounding on the door again.
Doesn't even make a sound.
I'm just gonna give Artie a little nervous wave. See if it waves back.
It's just his head. There's no wave, no nothing. Just he's just repeating yes or no. Time is ticking.
Will you answer questions?
Fine, yes, it will get us out of here.
Good. You said yes before Alric got through. Oh, fun. I am the architect of all that you see, yet no one alive can ever be me. I guide the stars, the moons, and the sun, yet I am no more when my work is done. What am I? I'll type that out for you.
Please.
Fight those.
Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. You see a countdown timer for 1 minute. And you guys can move your characters around where you think you'd be during all this. If you feel like you want to stay near that door, by all means.
Me as a person is really bad at riddles.
I will take guesses if you'd like.
You and me,
Gonna be-
but my only think was a god, but I have no idea what god because there's too many gods in D&D world for me to turn around and say which god.
Yeah, that's the same thing I was thinking. Exact same thing.
That makes sense. Yet the last line, yet I am no more when my work is done.
Well, he's not a god when you're dead and in heaven, which is his job done for you. But that's going too broad. I don't like it.
No, I still, it's...
Yeah, you're just hearing the tick, tock, tick, tock. Then at some point he's going to say, I've already told you the answer. You just got to listen. Tick, tock, tick, tock.
Alrighty.
Are you a guide?
Not yet. Tick.
Are you light?
Light. Close-ish. Tick, tock, tick, tock. I will take intelligence rolls, please.
Thank you.
Problem is, none of us have got high intelligence.
I know. Ooh,
I'll get a 16.
19.
okay. Nice. I needed 18. Hal. What's he currently saying? Tick, tock, tick.
Time.
There you go. Time.
Oh.
That took you guys a long time. You had actually 3 seconds left. But yes, time. That is indeed correct. And it seems yours is running out. You then hear this thing here move, and out pops some sort of weird creature. It's got a metallic head, big googly eyes, and a lot of tentacles. And it turns sideways, and all the tentacles just start to spin. Let's roll initiative,
He
please.
looks like a droid.
Yeah, like
He is a droid.
That,
While
but
that,
Data, it is not.
Alec just sort of muttering to himself, time? How does time
Oh, shoot.
relate to shit?
Oh, I did.
Whoops. So yeah, put your characters where you think you are. I'm okay if you guys want to start way down there.
I can't move.
No? Why not?
Wow.
I have fixed that so
gonna be at least-
many times. Give me 1 sec.
There's going to be at least one in every game you run, Brandon.
I know. How about now?
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Woo.
I think this thing it does have advantage on initiative.
I got the Dukes of Hazzard theme going on in my head.
Ooh, good thing it's got. Do.
Just a good old boy.
Shadowclaw, I think we're going right on after Alric, and Annie will just have Kerrigan go right after you.
Oh, okay. I
Just-
rolled for Kerrigan, but I
Oh,
can.
if you want. Yep, doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Okay.
What would you prefer?
After me is fine, but can I have his initiative?
Sure. What'd he get?
15.
15? Okay. Perfect.
So she's going before me, definitely.
Well, good thing this thing gets to go first.
Yeah, because I had an 11, but I rolled a 15 for Kerrigan.
I'm not on there, but I rolled an 18.
I thought I put you on there. 18. Beautiful. All right, he gets to go first. Wow. Yeah, so this thing has 8 mechanical tentacles, which they can use to, they can use to manipulate objects, defend themselves, spinning them into a bludgeoning whirlwind. So, what can it do from here? Well, Alaric just happens to be right there. And it's got a 10-foot reach. Okay. 5, 10. Yeah. Alaric. This thing, oh, well, it's got 3 attacks. You're going to see 3 tentacles reach out to try and hit you. And I assume you have your Cloak of Displacement active?
I don't know. I've never used it before.
Oh, it just acts as, it's just, all you have to do is tell me you've activated it, and a second Alaric pops just up. So I basically have a disadvantage at hitting you. That's why you have the second thing. It really doesn't do anything other than if I hit you, it goes away until your next turn.
Well, in this case, I was frustrated he would have activated it.
Okay, beautiful. So the first attack misses you. The second attack is going to be a 26. That's a disadvantage.
That definitely hits.
Okay, so it goes away, so I'll just move him out of the way. So you are going to take 14 bludgeoning and 9 lightning. The third attack is going to be a 25.
25 and disadvantage.
Your cloak's gone, so it's now just normal roll.
Yeah.
For 10 bludgeoning and only 6 lightning. I didn't roll as good that time. And then this thing is going to 5.
6
10,
fine.
it's going to move. Pretty much, I think it's just going to stay right near you. And that's its turn. Thora.
All right. Well, let's see what I got here.
This thing's also hovering about 5 feet off, well, like just a few feet off the ground because it just came up. But you'd be able to notice this thing can fly. The ceilings in here are at least 20 feet tall.
I'm gonna move over here. That flanking.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. Never mind. You're good.
I'm going to use Hal's Legacy.
Nice. Are you going to rage first?
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Was meant to
Okay.
say.
I will take a D100. Let's see if we can get
Yeah.
something fun.
Come on, fine. 74.
Ooh. Oh, neat. If you by chance, when you kill this thing, it is going to be petrified. If it can be petrified, instead of dying, it turns into solid stone. And lucky for you, it is not immune to petrification. So when it dies, instead of disintegrating, it's going to turn to stone. That's cool.
We'll get our own little statue.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
That would be if anybody knows
Yeah.
enlarge and reduce.
Yeah.
oh no.
Oh, not one. That's always fun. You swing at this thing, and for some reason, Hal turns on and goes, "No, what are you doing? Don't use me like that."
Oh, do I get advantage? Am I
Oh,
flanking him?
you are flanking. Right.
Okay.
Nice job. So that'll get rid of the net one, hopefully.
No,
Oh
yeah.
my.
25 will hit. Yep.
Okay.
So that's doing the correct 2d6. Nice. Plus your rage. All you need to do is roll the extra lightning damage because this thing is a construct.
Okay.
1d6, okay.
Oh, yeah. I can read. Oh, there we go.
Ooh, nice. So it is taking 16 damage. Nice. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, I changed it too, so it's now doing the great sword damage. Beautiful. Okay. Nice. Let me go to him. You smack this thing and it electrifies. You do have your second attack.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, I'm front.
Okay, perfect.
Never left.
All right. Give me 1 second here. Put our time log. Okay. All right. So your second attack misses with a 17. So is there anything else?
I rolled it twice,
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. Sorry.
so I got a 21.
Ooh, 21. Beautiful. The 21 will hit. So that is an extra 13, 16. Beautiful. So 6, 32. You'd be able to tell with Hal's Legacy, that seems to be doing full damage.
Good job, Hal.
Every time
Thank
you hit,
you.
it's just more
Thank you.
ow, ow. He doesn't like it. The other Hal. Anything else for Thora?
Nope.
Beautiful. Clark. You noticed this weird thing pop up and took a good chunk out of Alric again.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. The only thing I could really do. Well, hold on. Yeah. I am going to. I'm going to cast a guiding bolt at it.
Nice.
So it's a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Takes 14 radiant damage.
Nice.
14 radiant. No, I think that's. He doesn't want to get anywhere near it, so he's going to stay right where he is.
Nice.
And his turn.
Beautiful. Annie and Kerrigan.
Eldritch Blast from where I am.
Okay, probably a smart idea.
$24 for the first bolt.
Nice.
And 23 for the second one.
Both will hit.
Let's do.
Ooh.
14 force damage.
Nice.
And I'm just gonna move. So there.
Perfect.
And Kerrigan, I'm gonna have dash. He's just gonna dash, and that's his turn.
Perfect. Alric. This thing smacked you.
Yeah, Alric is not good. But that's never stopped him before, so...
It has not, sir.
What is the light level in here?
Little bit more than dim. Everything in here is pretty brightish.
Wait, so more than dim?
We're gonna say, yeah, we'll go with bright.
Right, okay.
Yep.
Crap, I've lost the document. 1 sec.
For Shadowclaw.
Oh no, for me.
Oh. It's even worse when you miss your own stuff.
Well, yes, I'm going to take 2 attacks because I get 2 attacks.
Sure do.
An advantage.
Ooh. Those are getting better with the new wraps.
Wait, plus 11 to hit. Not bad. That is, though. That's not.
So 22 bludgeoning?
Correct.
Perfect.
Actually, no, wait. I can re-roll that first one.
Okay. Nope, because there's one. 20, so add another 6. Perfect.
28 total.
Nice. That's pretty good with your reps.
I'm going to bonus action fully
Yep.
of those.
Beautiful. The 17 will miss. The 27 will hit. For 14. Okay. Anything else, sir?
I keep opening YouTube tabs when I'm trying to find damn documents. I need to clean up. No, I don't think I can disengage as an attack.
No.
No.
You'd have to spend a key point to Step of the Wind.
But I use my bonus action, so that's
Sure did.
That's my turn.
Okay, perfect. Hal, you're up. What would Hal like to do?
I was just double checking spell distance.
Ah, smart man. Put a little music on in the background just because it's a fight scene.
I was going to cast Healing Word on my little Elric.
Okay.
I can only cast at level 1. Comes from a background.
Cool. You get 8.
So you get an extra 8 Elric. And then can I toll the dead?
You sure can, sir. That's a wisdom save.
Yep, 16.
24, sir.
I pull my finger up at him.
Okay. That's a good free action. I'll take it.
And I'll do I want to get in close quarter combat with it? I can't, but I'll get to there. And that's my turn.
Fine. Shadowclaw. Still invisible. What would you like Shadowclaw to do?
Ever seen what happened to me? Shadowclaw's not getting close.
Okay.
We'll do this the soul drain attack though.
Okay.
If I need a DC 13 con save from it.
Nat 1, sir. We're going to double that damage.
Where was my nat 1?
Oh, so that's 18.
18 necrotic. Nice.
I would have loved to have done 4d12.
You guys just randomly see something come out of this construct and shoot towards an invisible Shadowclaw. It's dark.
Oh, no
Weird.
longer invisible.
Oh, right, he's back out. Right, thank you. Yep. But just kind of absorb something out of this thing. Almost like his cloak got his coat just got a nice little shine to it. Anything else from Shadowclaw? Is he moving or staying there?
He's gonna just back away slightly.
Okay. Probably a good idea. You're going to see this lovely construct start to really spin and do a whirlwind of tentacles. I need a strength save from Thora, Hal, and Alric, please, as it tries to suck you in. It's also going to be hitting you with a lot of tentacles at the same time.
Strength save.
Okay. So, you just hit the DC. Well, Alric and Thora are fine. Hal, the DC is 16. You are pulled 10 feet towards him. You were 20 feet away, and it's got a 20-foot reach. It
That's
can
fine.
now hit each of you 2 times with its tentacles.
On the
Damn.
first hit, can I do a... Wait, I think I'm on the wrong character. Too many characters.
Whirling and tentacles. It's got a recharge 5 to 6. Each creature within 20 feet must succeed a DC 16 strength save or be pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line towards it. It could then make 2 tentacle attacks against each creature within 10 feet of itself.
On the first hit on me,
Yep.
can I please have... I think it's a strength save.
Okay, we'll do you first. So the 26 to hit.
Hits.
Strength save is going to be 10.
You move 10 feet away from me,
Okay.
and you take 2d8 force damage.
5, 10. Okay. $11 force. Nice.
And now I'm out of reach of its next tentacle.
Thora is also.
I got you, babe.
But it still can take 2 attacks at disadvantage against Alric. The first one will miss. 20 on Alric.
20 is my new DC, so beats it.
Alright, 14 bludgeoning. And 9 lightning.
I'm currently unconscious.
Okay.
How much did you take?
14 bludgeoning, 9 lightning.
Ah.
Which puts me.
I was like, I did heal you, but I didn't think I healed you. I was like, I might heal you enough.
I was at 20.
And that's its
Yeah.
turn. And your cloak is away again. And you're down. Thora, you're up. Luckily, this thing only had a 10-foot reach and it couldn't hit you.
Alright.
Don't let me roll to see if I get a recharge back. Ooh, you guys are lucky.
Alright, I'm gonna do that again. Alright, baby Hal, you ready?
Always ready.
Yeah.
Just checking, you can't flank against someone who's unconscious, right?
Correct.
Shame.
No.
But you could go reckless.
Oh yeah. Automatic.
Oh yeah.
The 19 will
Well.
hit anyway.
And I'm gonna do it again.
Yep, 25.
But the 25 won't hit.
Ooh, nice. Also remember to hit roll the 1d6 for the first attack. For the lightning. 29.
Oh, and that's 6.
5, and one more for the second. Another d6. Ooh. So that is 29, 35, 38 points of
Lightning,
damage.
very,
Ooh.
very, very frightening.
You-
Galileo.
You notice if it had blood, it is finally bloodied. It's
How we're
starting-
doing good.
You've knocked off a couple tentacles and an eyeball's gone. Anything else for Thora?
Nope.
Didn't realize how much Hal's legacy is going to do to constructs. I forgot about that. Clark, yep. Elric's on the floor again.
All right. Yeah. Hold on. All right. So, as a let me see. Oh, good. As a bonus action, I am going to cast a level 1 healing word on Alric.
Nice.
So get him 10 HP back,
Nice.
and he's back into the living world. And we did okay with the guiding bolt the last time, so we're going to try that again.
Beautiful.
Did anyone
That's a
use
19
advantage
to
for that?
hit.
Pardon, sorry?
Did anyone use the advantage from guiding bolt?
Don't know if you did.
Technically, yes, but it was already advantage for the flanking, so
Okay.
Yep.
didn't do anything.
The 19 will hit. Oh, sorry. Is that just damage or is that your spell attack? No, that is. So yeah, 19 will hit.
That's the attack.
Yep.
So that's 15.
Ooh. Under
15
triple
force
digits.
damage, right?
Radiant, isn't
Oh.
it?
15 radiant damage.
Yep. Perfect.
Radiant, yes.
Yeah, it has been taking pretty
Um,
much everything you guys have tossed at it. It's finally under triple digits.
I used my bonus action to bring back Auric, so
Sure did.
as a free action, I think Clark is going to turn around and pound on the door a little bit more.
Okay.
That ends his turn.
Beautiful. Kerrigan's up.
Did I hear you get advantage because guiding bolt hit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice
can I
and
go-
shiny and glowy.
Can I go and then Kerrigan?
Absolutely. You
Okay.
guys are two peas in a pod.
I thought. Okay, so yep, I'm going to cast a witch bolt at it.
Ooh.
Hope lightning does something awesome.
That'll hit.
$16 lightning.
Ah!
That's pretty good. It seems to take all of it.
Awesome. Does it seem to affect it any more than I would have expected?
No, you would have noticed that with Hal's Legacy electrocuting it a few times
Oh, that
already.
was electric. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Well, still works for me. And I am gonna stay right there.
Beautiful.
And just move Kerrigan up just a little farther.
Okay.
And that's it.
And Alric, you're on the floor again. Your cloak activates, and there's two of you again.
Right, I will use half my movement to get up.
Okay.
Ooh. Well, that won't work, never mind. I had a thought, but no.
Nice.
Yes. Go with normal and just do all my attacks.
Okay.
Although I'll make the first one a stunning blow.
Okay, 18 just hits. The 25 will hit.
Can you roll the first one?
Okay, so 26. Starting to look a little incohesive.
I need a con save from it.
Con save. 19.
And it passes.
Clark is going to silvery barbs.
Rock on.
That
17.
Still passes.
Oh, wait, nope. Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. I clicked deck save. Let's re-roll that. That's a 6, sir.
That actually failed.
there we go.
Well, poop.
Right, yes, He is now stunned.
Nice.
And I get 2 more. I want a bonus action. Flurry of blows and attack twice again. And the first one's a crit.
That
It is a
one
nat
in?
20. Nice. They both hit.
Ooh, that first one I can re-roll because it's a good thing I did. And the crit.
Alright, tell me the damage.
That's a 12 plus 8.
Okay, so
for the
20.
crit.
Okay,
20, and then 16 for the first one. So that's 36.
36. Beautiful. It's barely standing. It's got a tentacle left, and that's about it.
For being knocked to the floor, Alex is going to spit on one of the fallen tentacles.
It's still writhing on the ground. little bit of electricity left in it. Hal, you want to put this thing in of its misery?
Can I get a dex save?
It's stunned, so it's just an automatic pass, sir. Automatic fail for it. Pass for you.
Yeah.
How do you want to kill it? It had 6 health left.
Woo!
Stun helped, because I did roll its whirlwind back.
I just want to smack it in the face with the flame,
Okay.
and then watch it turn to stone from where the flame like disperses.
Yep. Perfect. Alright, you guys see this lovely machine just automatically stop moving and slowly start to petrify. You have officially taken out Artie's first guardian. As that happens, the face of Artie just gives you guys a good chuckle and goes, 1 down. You then see this machine put itself in front of the door, and pretty much just, you'll see something happen, and it just pulls the door frame off. Artie just says, next.
Does Clark get pummeled or anything since he's standing right next to the door?
Nope. It pretty much
Okay.
folds in and comes off. And it's now attached to this machine.
Thank God. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's go. I don't like this room. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
I'm actually going to go up to the machine, give it a little kick before moving on.
Okay. Yep.
He is not happy.
You kick a machine. Shadowclaw pretty much comes over and gives you a little nuzzle. And we're gonna have to work on that.
Before we leave, can I inspect this thing for runes?
By all means. Investigation roll, please. 18. You take a few minutes. Not a single one. Looks like a completely different construction than a Halbot. There's no magic in this creature at all that you can tell.
Does it look like
Hand-built.
it was made by someone different? than what-
A little similar to... I'll take a history roll.
Did you get that, Albert? You got 19 more healing.
I missed that, but I will happily take 19.
Your 18 history. This kind of similar has some aspects of something like the same type of metal or something that you would have seen in a corner in Artie's workshop.
Okay.
But this has like a small, like little mechanical power source in it. And the 18's enough to be able to tell when this thing turned to stone. You can still see a little bit of a glow. Because it's stone, it's kind of hard to see. You do see a little bit of glow fading inside it somewhere as it slowly turns to stone. Because you turned it to stone, there's not a lot you can see other than something inside the middle of the head is slowly fading and pulsing.
Oh, so that's a good point. So since we turned it to stone, I probably couldn't tell, like, the Halbot, it was inside the Halbot where the etching of the rune was.
Yep.
So would the stone be preventing me from seeing anything like that?
It is now just a hunk of rock,
Okay.
unless you decided to smash it and see what happened.
Right.
Yep.
I feel like that would be futile. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
Perfect. Anything else you guys want to do before you hit the next room?
I will state I am running out of spells, especially healing ones.
Did that prayer of healing go into the ring over the rest?
No, it doesn't have room until the Revivify is used.
Oh, I thought it could hold 5 spells.
It'll hold 5 levels worth of spells.
Oh.
Whatever was already in it has been used. It's only got the 3rd level spell left in it.
Okay, so since the prayer
Until
of
you
healing...
take a long rest, you can't put anything else in it. Or you'd have to use the Revivify that's currently in it, or just after a long rest, you could put 2 levels worth of spells still in it.
Which I can put a prayer of healing into it.
But not
That'd be
until
my
you
last level 2 spell.
But you wouldn't be able to do it until you have a long rest once it's attuned, because it's still technically attuned to... It's not like... It hasn't had a long rest with someone attuned to it.
Yeah.
So you'd have to have a long rest, but to put something else in. Yep.
Gotcha, okay.
Yep. Which you guys can, I've told you, anytime you want. It is up to you. You can have another short rest. You are... Until you go into the next room, you would have been able to figure out you're not on a time crunch. So
Should we long rest here, and that way we can get health and spell slots back, and then you'll be able to put that prayer of healing in there for next time? We don't really know what we're going to come up on.
Counterpoint.
Mm-hmm.
To the changing the Revivify. If they've cast it, that means they've already used the diamond. That's a 3 back from the dead.
Yes.
I don't know how many diamonds we currently have on us.
I think you've looted a couple out of the gem pile the last session. I didn't particularly write down exactly what I told you because that was ad-libbed. It's up to you guys to keep track.
I'm getting the New Year's Eve game and this one mixed up.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we weren't bothering with spell components.
Well, if you guys want to rest, I suppose, but Clark is going to, if he's going to, he's going to run over to Kerrigan, jump on her back, and just give her a big hug, and just like kind of hide behind her, hide behind her head.
Yeah, you'd be able to tell like Shadowclaw and Kerrigan hate this fucking place. This is out of both their combat zone. It's out of their. This is not outside. This is completely different than they've been trained for.
Like, Kerrigan can just curl up in a little ball around Clark and make like a little like cinnamon roll.
Yep. So you're
We're
still only like 9:30 in the
comfort
morning.
each other.
So if you have a long rest, you literally just woke up from one a few hours ago. So it's up to you guys what you want to do. I will give you another long rest. That's fine. You'd have to spend at least a couple hours milling around before you have one, though. But if you want to take the time and push on until like the next day and sticking around in here, I'm okay with that. If that's what you guys want to do. I will just remind you, you currently have your portal still outside on that tower, just sitting there in the weather.
Didn't we put it underneath? In the door?
It's
Yeah,
still
I thought
outside.
we'd put it.
Okay, yeah, it's still out
But we-
there.
yeah,
I wasn't
we-
too sure if you wanted to go get it, or if you're going to leave it there, what you're doing.
I mean, me and Clyde could go do that before we start the short rest and move it back to the turtle.
If you would like.
I would get anything to get out of here for a little while. Anything.
Alright, I cast Levitate on myself.
Okay.
I grab the owl's foot. And we fly out.
Okay.
Yep.
So, is it just you two going to get the portal? Or is anyone else coming? I'm just trying to figure out the plan. Who's staying, who's going.
Let the party! Never does anything wrong.
No, I think it's just Hal and myself going to get the mirror.
Okay. Alrighty then.
Actually, before we go.
Yep.
Can I get Annie to cast invisibility on me?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Now it's just an owl going.
Okay. Alright. Sorry, go.
I can do it for both of you. Technically. No, I can't because it's part of my. It's a feat.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like Clark is just anxious to
Do something.
get out of here at least for a little while.
Okay, perfect. So, as you guys, what's your plan as soon as you get outside the walls and the keep itself?
Go get the mirror.
Beautiful. So you're just gonna fly out the door. Okay. As you fly out the door, can I have... No. That's fine. You guys are coming out the door. You've been in here a long time. You've killed the guardian of this place, and you are currently being attacked by a wyvern. Who's just been
Right.
sitting here waiting to see who killed his companion. So, we are going to roll initiative, please.
I got
gets-
a nat one.
It gets one free attack. It is going to fly. It's got a lot of flying space, and it's going to hit Hal with a claw attack. But miss you
At
completely.
disadvantage?
It missed you with an 11. So we
I
can
was gonna say,
roll.
I'm invisible.
Oh, right, sorry. So it would have went Clark, but that's still an 11.
And that still misses.
On a good note, I rolled a 6.
Oh, sorry. I rolled a nat 20.
Ooh. Alright, I will put you guys in initiative order here.
I thought I clicked myself, but obviously not.
You're good. I'll put you both in. So a 6 for Clark too. What's your dex for Clark? Oh, it's going to be more than the wyvern. It's only got a 0.
Well, that 6 was a nat 1, so I don't know if that would
you
affect
still
anything.
No, you still have a +5 over it. It's got a straight 0. So you will be going before it. Alright, so Hal, Clark, wyvern. The wyvern flew by you, and it is pretty much right here, hovering about 5 feet in the air. Whether or not you want to take time to contact some help, I will leave that up to you. But Hal, you got a wyvern on your ass.
I'm going to cast Spiritual Guardians at the 3rd level.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I'm...
That's what, 20-foot radius?
I just rolled away from it. 15 foot.
Nope, that's a 20-foot. Okay. Just make that 15 foot.
Yeah. And I'll purposely make it green now because she's not around.
Yeah, that's what I figured. There you go, sir. Does it immediately take the damage or on its turn? I think it's on its turn.
When it enters on its turn, or if it starts its turn on it.
Okay.
And then 2d. I'll take a total of the dead for a wisdom save.
Wisdom save, not good at that. 14.
Failed.
I rolled to see how many you're going to get, and it was a 1 on a d4.
I got a fucking horrible roll.
You did.
9. 9 necrotic damage from Toll, but at least now it's injured.
Beautiful. Can I have a perception roll from Shadowclaw and Kerrigan? They're the only two that'd be able to hear this echoing. A wyvern roar is quite loud. They'd be the only two who'd be able to hear this that deep. I'll take it at disadvantage for both of them too, please.
What's perception? Wisdom?
Wisdom.
Perception is wisdom, yes. Kerrigan hears it. You just get a from Kerrigan and pretty much a mental trouble. And he starts sprinting off. It's still going to take quite a while. 7 rounds to get here at double dashing.
Oh.
From that deep. So I will mark that off. They might be dead before
I'm
then,
gonna
but
take where and then also take off dashing. I've got
I think Alric's your fastest, but
with my hold on, I have speed. Speed and agility. Double my speed, so I can move 120 feet at a dash, but
okay.
Only once a turn. So
that'd be 5 rounds for you to get here then.
Okay.
That's starting with this round. So Hal, anything else?
I'm going to make a smart-ass comment about, and you wanted to get out of the room.
Okay, that's a good free action. Clark, you're up.
And then I'm just going to levitate higher.
Okay. You would have came out of invisibility casting the spell.
Yeah.
You hear Clark just going, why the hell can't I get a break? What the hell are you doing here? I this is ridiculous. And I need a wisdom save with the DC of 15 as I cast Vicious Mockery.
That's a nat 1, sir.
All right.
Doing good. We'll double the damage.
So that's 12 psychic.
All right.
And I don't think I. Yeah, and I'm going to turn around and say to Hal, I know, I wasn't expecting this. And he's going to have a bardic inspiration.
Nice.
It's a bonus action. And so did that move? That is 5 feet away from me, right? Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to quickly
It's about 10 feet because it was 5 feet above you.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to move to the other side of the stairs.
Okay.
And that's Clark's turn.
All right. Hal, because you're now in the way, it's going to fly by and attack you 3 times.
Can I get a wisdom save, please?
After the first one or before? Oh, sorry, from...
As soon as you enter my...
Yep, you're good. 13.
Cool, take all of this.
Okay,
You take all of this and like it.
13. A good note, wyverns aren't that great. Or smart. They're not smart. But it's hungry, and it wants food, and it thinks you killed its friend. So you're going to be attacked 3 times. One with a bite, one with a claw, and one with its stinger.
Yeah.
The nat 20 is going to probably hurt.
Ow.
33 piercing.
And can I get a reaction on that?
You can on the first one.
Can I use a strength save, please?
Oh, I'm good at them. But I rolled a 10.
You get pushed back 10 feet and take 2d8 force damage.
5, 10, beautiful. At least it's got 80 feet of movement, so I can keep moving. How much damage? 4.
4.
All right, well, you're chipping away.
Did you get out of my radius at all? No.
No.
It's like, I was hoping to push you out and then have you come back in.
It's got 10-foot reach.
Yeah.
It's got to move in for the claw attack, though. 16's gonna probably miss.
Miss.
Let's hope the stinger misses. You miss with the stinger. Stinger would have hurt. And it is going to stay there. It's hovering like right above you. So Hal, that is back up to you.
Can I tell the dead?
Yep, we're on our second round. Wisdom save?
Yes, please.
That's an 8, sir. We're rolling horrible for this guy. Nice, chipping away.
That's the bonus action.
It's starting to get bloody. On a good note, you might be able to have some wyvern for lunch.
I don't have any damage spells. Clark doesn't look hurt, does he?
I am perfectly fine.
So far.
Ooh. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself as my action.
Okay. Clark, yeah.
Alright. So how are you looking, Hal?
Above half.
Alright, then bonus action. Oh crap, which one is it? Bonus action.
The Spirit
Healing
Guardian.
Word.
Sorry, the Spirit Guardians, are they like around you because it's flying above you?
It's a 15-foot radius.
But is it a sphere like around you, or is it just a radius around your like torso? Because if it's high in the sky, I don't think it'll get hit by them.
It has a circle around it when it's range.
Yeah, I'll look that up. We'll just say
Yeah,
it's
it doesn't say sphere, it says radius, so it's just around.
That's what I thought. I think as long as he's flying above it, he shouldn't get hit.
Well, since I'm levitating,
Yeah.
can I put him in the sphere then?
Absolutely. If you want to grab yourself on his claw and reach yourself up, I'm okay with that.
Ooh. Okay.
So, how
Okay.
much healing?
Hal gets 8 as my bonus action.
Cool.
And then what are we gonna do?
Sorry for the rest of you guys. That's why I asked who's coming. This might have gone a little quicker.
I
Oddly
need
enough,
a dex save 15 as I cast a Sacred Flame.
Beautiful. I also thought it was going to be just Hal and Clark, and I only had their tokens ready. I just already assumed. Wisdom save, sir? That's a 12.
Nope. Dex save.
That's a 12.
All right.
Nope, one worse. 11.
That's okay. He takes a whopping 7 radiant.
Okay.
And still
Nice.
trying to get a little further away.
Understood. All right. And then
That's it.
Beautiful. Wyverns.
Nope.
Yep.
Can I get a wisdom save?
Yes, you can. I'm working on that. 16.
Beats it. So you take half of this.
Okay.
Seven.
All right. Starting to chip away. It's going to make 3 more attacks at Hal. 12 will miss you. A 10 will miss you. And an 11 will miss you.
Yeah.
Looks like the spiritual weapons are bothering it somehow. Yeah, it's got a +7 on all of them. That's pathetic. That's like a 2, a 2, and a 3. All right, round 3 is up. You got 2 more before you hear Annie. Or I'm assuming Annie and Alric probably. I think Alric's got the same movement as you.
I have 45 feet.
Oh, all 3 of you are almost 2 more rounds and then you're good here.
Can I get another wisdom save?
You can. I'm doing good at these so far. Oh, that's a 19. Rolled that one good.
So he survived that.
Yeah. It's got a +1. It's good for strength. That's all it's got. No uncommon. Yeah.
I will move him back into the radius of the Guardians.
Okay.
And end my turn.
Beautiful. Clark! It's starting to look a little worn torn.
All right.
You'd be able to tell it's not skin and bone, but definitely hasn't been eating that well.
Okay. Could I have a wisdom? Oh, hold on. Let me double check and make sure I'm still.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm still within 60 feet. Okay, cool. I need a wisdom 15 save as it starts to hear this little tune
Nice.
going on in its head as I cast this dissonant whispers.
It's a 12, sir.
Yay! All right. So it will take
Ooh.
11 more psychic damage.
Alright.
And then again, bonus action. Bonus action.
I had a feeling this might-
Word on Hal. So that would be 8 more healing for Hal.
I'm going to tell you this. Don't worry about healing me anymore.
Okay.
Just kill the thing.
Okay.
Alright. Its turn.
It's a bonus action, so.
I'll do its wisdom save for the... It fails on the Spirit Guardian, so you can roll that. Roll to 14. Getting a little bit better. This is also round 4.
The more he fights, the wiser he gets.
After Hal's turn, anyway. Ooh, another 10. Looking like crap. But it is hungry, so it's going to hit Hal 3 more times. 16?
Misses.
A 9 will miss. Stinger, come on. 22, finally.
Shield.
Okay, can I... Oh, you're going to shield? Nice. Okay. Hal! You can hear your friends almost here.
Can I get a wisdom save?
Yep, you could probably kill it. That's a 15.
Fails.
Nice. How do you want to kill it, sir? It had 15 left.
Woo-hoo! I just want to start screaming it as the bell goes off, going, I tanked you, motherfucker!
I rolled horrible. Nice. Well, as soon as you guys come into view, you see a wyvern fall out of the sky right in front of Hal and his lovely green.
I dropped the green real quick.
Okay. Beautiful. Ooh, I didn't want that one. I wanted that one. Perfect. As you guys all show up just in the nick of time to see a dead wyvern at their feet.
Oh, hey guys, what's going on?
Nothing at all. As I'm kicking this wyvern body that wasn't there before.
Oh,
And Clark just kind of jumps. He's jumping up and down on top of it. I am getting so sick of this.
Kerrigan is definitely just ripping this thing apart to have a meal. Shadowclaw's kind of, sure, why not? I'll have a little.
Hey Clark, I can't believe we bet that thing, just the two of us.
I know it was. It seemed to be a little weaker than most wyverns that I've heard of.
I think it was just dumb.
3 intelligence.
That could be.
Thanks for the healing, bud. I'm now almost full.
Hey. Oh, good.
I'll take
Oh,
perception.
I know I couldn't.
What was that, sorry?
I know I couldn't do this alone, so I wanted to make sure you. I know I couldn't do this alone, so I wanted to make sure you were still gonna be able to keep going. That's all.
As your friends join you with this lovely dead wyvern, I'll take perception rolls, please.
Ten.
Can I use my passive?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
17.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. And he's got us.
Yep. As you guys come up, you definitely see flying above this at least 3 more, and then they veer off and go away.
I went dip for a second. I'll be right back.
Okay, but yeah, you're nat 1. You didn't see anything
What?
anyway.
What is up with all of these wyvern?
It's mating season, sir. Got to keep the females fed.
All right, so should we get back inside away from all of these things?
Do we still want to move the mirror?
Do it pretty quickly with all of us here, right?
Won't make a difference because it's 2 of us that fly it.
Yeah.
Unless we bring it inside the building.
It's up to you. Your turtle's only 15-minute flight down.
I say we bring it with us so we can make a hasty retreat.
I like it.
We can always just keep it in the room behind us to make sure it's safe.
Yep.
Because I want to spend as little time in there as possible.
Well, we could take it with us, jump through it, and then have a rest in our bed for 8 hours, and then come back.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That is an awesome idea.
Okay. Perfect. So you guys are going to go rest back at home. Is that what I heard?
Can we try to get the cannon in?
If you want to try, sorry, are you going back home or are you staying here?
Well, we were going to move the mirror
Well, I think-
inside,
Okay.
but my thought was to be trying the
And keep it in the
cannon.
room.
We know it not fit.
Okay. I'm trying to remember how wide. The mirror's wide enough for another mirror to go through. So it is definitely wide enough for a cannon to go through.
We got a cannon, guys.
So if you want to add a cannon to your inventory, there are 4 others along your way, I believe. Let me go through the maps.
We can get a whole arsenal of cannons.
That was not a cannon. That one was a ballista. I thought you guys were going to jump on one of the ballistas and use that against the Wyvern because they do about 8d6 damage. So you have 1 cannon in the next room.
I was leaving my level 1 spells for
Yeah, I know.
fields. I was like, do I cast magic missile just to start like popping damage? I was like, I think staying standing is going to be better.
There's 4 cannons total.
Yeah.
They are roughly about 800 pounds apiece. It would take all of you to move it. I don't think levitate is, 500 pounds?
Only on self, because it's my boots.
Right, thank you.
So it's whatever I can hold.
They are... Between all of you, you'd be able to move it. The wheels are not in the greatest condition.
Wasn't it once we put our hand in, we got sucked in?
Sorry, say that again?
Once we put our hand in, don't we get sucked into the mirror?
No, not at all. You still got to walk through.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what it was.
That
at
was
the
just
start.
the demon glass sucked you in.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, we just once we get the nose in, it should suck in if it all fits.
Yeah, no. You're going to have to, lift it over top.
Well,
And
could I
maybe have somebody on the other side, because it will pretty much...
levitate, hold the mirror with support?
Yeah. Because
And over it?
you'd have to put it, through the top cannon first and angle yourself down. So when the cannon comes into your house, it's going to topple over, because the first thing that's going to be coming through, and it'll be upside down by the time it comes through.
Yeah.
So it might do quite a bit of damage, and Dana might not be happy about that, but that's up to you guys.
If we
It's
can
easy to
push
fix,
it, we can push it.
Yeah, it would take you at least 3 hours to get all these into your tower. Just as a reminder, I like that. That's a good one. If anytime your house got dispelled, anything that's currently in it would just fall out. But it should be fine because it is permanently part of... Yeah, I like that picture. That's a great picture. That's fun. That is your new picture of your place. But mind you, it's a lighthouse. So yeah, if you want to spend the next half day getting all this done and take a long rest, by all means.
Well, that burns up the time you wanted us to burn up.
Yep. You have no wicks to charge them, and you are out of gunpowder, but you do have 4 cannons and we'll say 20 cannonballs.
I'm sure there's a magical way we could find to make the projectiles fly forward.
Turn it into an arcane kite cannon?
Yeah.
Sounds like something Artie might know how to do.
Or it already has done.
So look for schematics for an electrical cannon.
Uh-huh. There is actually something called an arcane cannon. They are quite powerful. Yeah.
Only I made my character a GIF.
They're like 20d8 damage per.
I do love running the GIF race, but its class features are so redundant in most worlds.
Mm-hmm. So, you guys have a long rest. I would assume you guys want to come back here first thing fresh in the morning the next day. Is there anything you want to do beforehand, or talk to anyone, or do anything?
I'm all out of spells, so I couldn't put that healing in, but I can put it in now if you want.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So you get level 2 prior of healing, which is 2d8 plus 4,
Awesome.
if that's what you want.
Plus a for Revivify.
Yeah, that sounds great. 'cause-
He could. I was going to say he could also put shield in there for you.
Yeah, I guess it comes off my ring.
Oh, that's right. Yours is different. It's not an actual spell. Right. Yeah, you wouldn't be
I
able
like
to unless you prepped it.
I like the prayer feeling idea because, especially if we get real beat up and we need to use it twice, if he can only use it once, or
Mhm.
you know we need it for other things, then it's a free spell. So I like
Yep.
that idea.
Cool.
And it's better than Cure Wounds.
Right.
Because Cure Wounds at that level is only 2d8 to one person. This is 2d8 plus 4 to everybody. Well, up to 6.
Nice. Alric, I would assume you'd probably have time to look at your cloak, your wraps, and your grandmother's journal. Can I have just a straight investigation with advantage, please?
You can. Although I think that's a what's zero, so
I know.
I'm so used to having my plus stupid to every.
Yep, when you play a wizard.
What was that? Investigation, sorry?
Yes, please, at advantage. Okay. I just basically wanted anything that's not a nat 1. Given a little bit of time, I'll also take a history roll, please. With advantage. This is something you'd seen and know. The 10's good because you had a nat 1 for your first one. Over time, over the night, whatever you're prepping, getting ready, resting, planning for whatever Artie has going on, you go through everything, take a look at everything. The symbol that you see on the gloves and the cloak match something you've seen, but not in your grandmother's book. It matches the symbol that is a pendant around Annie's neck.
Ah.
Hmm.
Alec's a bit stumped by that information.
It's okay, she will be too. So, anything else you guys want to do before you come back here in the morning? I'll say you did that before bed. And for the rest of you, I believe it's like a black snowflake pendant. Kind of looks reminiscent of her spell book.
I'm so sorry. I did not hear what you said. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I was reading something else about spell. Sorry.
That's okay. Alric, the wraps that he was given in the cloak, has the same icon that is on your pendant and your lovely Book of Shadows.
Ew. And these match someone from your family?
I don't know if he's told you that yet, though. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
He learned this during the night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
you would.
see the cloak.
Yeah, you would have seen the cloak. Give me a quick history roll, please, for Annie. Yeah, that's even your passive your passive perception would have caught it too. More on the cloak than the wraps, a little harder on the wraps, but you definitely seen that icon on the cloak of protection that he got.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Maybe not. You're not the only one who's being helped.
Hmm.
Or you took their place.
Hmm.
Whether or not you guys want to have that discussion now, I'll leave that up to you.
I don't think Alaric would bring it up until later, so I think that's a discussion that waits.
Okay. Perfect. Alright. So anything else, or do you guys want to finally move into the next room with whatever Artie has planned for you? I assume consensus is the next room. I will move you guys over there. Okay. You can all take a long rest if you have not. Prep anything that you think is going to be for this, if you can change your spells or whatnot. Attune to anything you think is going to help you in the next whatever he has planned for you.
Oh. Why? I have another spell that I can...
Nice.
I only know 10 of 11 spells.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you just leveled up the last session, so maybe you forgot. I know you did Dimension Door, but maybe you got 2 spells and not 1?
I have no idea. So, let's see. Ooh, that one. Alright, there we go.
Perfect. So, as you guys all move into this lovely room, you all hear behind you the door closing. And a laugh from Artie going, no more escaping. You're sealed in with me. Now, second riddle. Evenings when my essence reflects light, majestic in forests, a vibrant sight. Everlasting beauty and treasures untold, rarely forgotten, a gem to behold. Ancient whispers of wealth I bring, luscious green, the hue of spring. Dare to name me, precious and bold? What am I? I'll type that out for you.
Sunset.
No more TikTok this time. And you guys can put your characters wherever you like them to be. Let me see if Thora can move Thora. No, Thora cannot move Thora. I will switch that. And see if I can fix that
And
again.
for some reason, Kerrigan is standing on his head.
Yeah, Kerrigan always comes in upside down.
Weird. There we go. I probably just copy and pasted an old token. Let me see if I can fix Thora. What's in for all? In for all. In for all. Character sheet. Everything.
All right.
Is
These one might-
Is it a sunset?
There we go. Maybe this will help. You get no response from Sunset. So this place is a little bit different. Artie is here on this console. The console over here is kind of a little bit busted. It looks like maybe there was some sort of item or in there. It looks like it's almost like it was preserving something at some point. There's now just a puddle of goo, and you see a bunch of sparks coming from it. It's almost as if whatever was in there either died or lost cohesion. This one over here, there is what looks like a... It's kind of hard to tell. I'll take a... what kind of roll would I like? I'll take a nature roll. You can't hear?
Well, I can now.
Okay, perfect. Sorry. So anyone who is investigating over here, I'll take a nature roll.
Oh.
Yeah, in the corner. That all depends if you want. Right beside you, Annie, this looks like just some sort of... again, another machine that looks like is still working. Ooh, Annie, the dirty 20. This is definitely like a fetus of some kind, maybe an experiment or something. It looks like maybe the... It's kind of hard to tell. It'd be almost like a baby wyvern, but still in like a cocoon form with a whole bunch of tubes pumping in and out of it.
Gross.
Still alive, though. Still moving.
Oh. Oh, I don't like this.
But as soon as you guys all come in, this door locks behind you also. And shuts.
Is this thing a rainbow? No.
You're getting closer.
Water, rain, the atmosphere.
There's already a hint in the riddle. I will take lovely intelligence rolls, please, from everybody.
Wait, do we get another display of RT somewhere?
Yes, his same picture you guys have seen before, just his face. Eventually,
Sorry, what was the roll again?
Intelligence, just a straight roll.
Alex gonna give him a sort of a squint and go. It wouldn't be a riddle otherwise if it didn't.
I'm gonna say the moon, but that's not green.
Ooh, Alaric, you have no idea what the now one. Clark, 16. A 16's enough to be able to tell if you wrote it out like I did. There's already a hint
Emerald.
in.
Ha!
Thank you.
I just saw it as you were explaining it. Yep.
Thank you.
What was it?
Oh, that's cool.
Emerald. It's the first letter of each sentence. If you look at the way it's typed out in Discord.
That's cool.
It's also the green is the only gem that is. Oh, sorry, and jade. But this one was an emerald. Perfect. As soon as you say emerald, you just get like a small little golf clap. Well, that took a little bit longer than the last one. Well, I created this next one out of a giant emerald found in this very mine. It was the first time I ever made something not made out of metal, and it took a while, but I put all of my magical ability into it. Please tell me, if you survive, just how well I did.
Artie, if we ever meet, I'm gonna hit you.
As soon as that happens, like his face goes away, and just a little smile, and out from underneath the other one over here, you see rise up a gigantic spider made out of solid emerald. It is 8 minutes to when we're done. Would you guys like to start this fight next session or get into it now? You'd be able to tell these are going to get harder.
Yeah, I'll put it off until next session.
I will enlarge the spider so you can see him.
Ugh.
But it is made out of solid emerald. Almost like a living piece of emerald is moving.
Oh my god.
Cool. Well, thanks, guys.
Why can't I picture that in some sort of oriental like temple guardian or something?
Yeah.
If it's all emerald.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Everything he's making are pretty much just guardian constructs. So this, even though it's made out of emerald, it is still a construct. It is something he has crafted and put magic into instead of using metal. just because he could.
Ah.